Ravens are birds of paradox. We often associate them with carrion doom and death, but they are amazingly lively and playful. Ravens show off by performing acrobatics in flight, and even seem to laugh at us human beings below. City of Ravens begins by telling how I first heard that the 6 ravens in the Tower of London had had their wings clipped in the 17th century on orders of King Charles II because of a supposedly ancient prophecy that Britain would fall if they left. For most tourists, this is just a bit of colorful nonsense, but as a folklorist, I was intrigued. To my initial amazement, I discovered that everything, absolutely everything, that I had been told was wrong. The first ravens were only brought to the tower in 1883 as props for tales of Gothic horror told to tourists by beefeaters. The legend that Britain will fall if the ravens leave the tower actually dates precisely from July 1944, when ravens were being used as unofficial spotters for enemy bombs and planes during the Blitz. Ravens have been adversaries and partners of human beings from time immemorial, and this close association is recorded in countless myths and legends across the globe. According to Indians of the Pacific Northwest coast, ravens first created human beings and brought light to the world. Ravens abandoned Noah in his ark, yet fed the prophet Elijah in the wilderness. The Quran tells that ravens first taught human beings to bury their dead. Mine is the first book ever to tell the full story of the ravens in the Tower of London. Uncovering the truth does not seem to demythologize their history, but rather to add new layers of history and legend. Visitors to the tower have viewed the ravens as symbols of cruelty, avatars of fate, and cuddly national pets. But their legend may also be given an environmentalist interpretation. The ravens represent a natural heritage, a vestige of wilderness, without which the country would be impoverished. The larger theme of City of Ravens is how human beings and tribes and nations construct their identities by reference to animals. Sure, I could have written a more conventionally academic treatise on this subject. Instead, I tried to show it in part through images. Wild ravens returning to London after an absence of more than a century and a half, and being greeted by their brethren at the tower.